Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I contour my nose. If you guys are interested, then go ahead and keep watching. Alright guys, so to contour my nose, I like taking, this is an Urban Decay brush. It came in the Naked 3 palette, but the reason that I like taking this brush is because of the shape. So it is flat, but it's a little bit fluffy so that I won't get like too much of a precise application. I want a very natural looking contour. So that's why I really like this brush. So I'm going to be using, this is the Shade and Light Contour, the cream contour. I prefer using creams to powders when contouring my nose just because I feel like if I mess up, it's easier to clean up a cream product rather than a powder product. I'm going to be taking the darkest color in the palette, which is this one right here. It's called Chestnut. And then I'm going to take most of the product off on the back of my hand. I just want the product to be evenly distributed throughout the brush, but I don't want that much product. So if I need more, I'll just go back in and pick some up from here. I like starting at the tip of my nose. This is just gonna help like push your nose upward and give you like a button nose. Not too worried about blending it out. I just want to make sure that I have the product where I want it to be. So now I'm gonna I took some more product from the back of my hand and I'm just gonna go ahead and add some to the bridge of my nose. I'm trying to get as close to the middle as possible just so that I can have an extra slim nose. I also like taking it up into this area, like where my brow is, kind of connecting the two together so that it can look more natural, so there's not like a random break right here where there's no product. Now I'm going to take more product, and I like doing this step just to enhance that button nose that I was talking to you guys about. So I take more product and then I apply it right here. Take my brush upward like this and I just start patting it. And then I'm just going to go off to the sides and just lightly connecting it. So now that I have the main shape and like the product where I want it to be, now I'm going to focus on blending it. Don't focus any of the blending in this area just because you want to leave that without any product. Just focus on the outer edge over here of the contour and making sure it's all blended out. This bottom portion, the sides, and just a little bit up here. Now we're going to highlight. So I'm going to take my concealer. This is the Tarte Shape Tape. I don't have a brush that I like for this next step, and I don't like the applicator. It's a little bit too wide. I'm just going to take just a little bit of the of the concealer on the back of my hand, and I'm actually going to use my fingers for this. So I'm just going to dip my pinky into the concealer, and I'm going to remove most of it on the back of my hand. I'm going to focus this on the tip of my nose, so I'm just going to add some of the concealer right here. I'm going to drag this down the bridge of my nose. I'm going to let that dry just for a little bit, just so that the pigment of the concealer can stick to my nose. But I've already done that, just letting you guys know that that's what I did. So now I'm going to go ahead and blend it out, and I'm going to use my finger again. So I'm just going to take my pinky and tap it back and forth. And with your finger, you're just warming up the product and blending the edges out. I'm going to do the same thing on the bridge of my nose. And once I feel like I have a lot of concealer on my finger, I switch over to a clean one. That's pretty much it. I'm just going to take my brush again. I haven't added any more of the contour onto it, but I just want to blend out the edges of that highlight. So I'm almost done with my nose. I just need to set it with some powder, but before I do that, I actually haven't added any concealer to my face, and I like adding concealer after I've contoured my nose. When I apply my concealer, I like to take the product and line it up to the edge of my nose to enhance the contour. Take your regular beauty blender and kind of pinch it so that it fits in this area right here. And then just start lining up the concealer right at the edge of where you added your contour. So I don't know if you can tell the difference. This is with the concealer and this is without. The concealer just kind of like pushes your nose inward and makes it look slimmer. I'm going to set my concealer. So I'm going to take this Huda Beauty powder in Pound Cake. And I'm going to take some on my beauty blender. I'm just going to take the powder and just line it up against my nose like that. I'm going to set under my eyes. Leave the powder there on just for a little bit longer. Now I'm going to take some powder on my finger. And I'm just going to pat as much powder as I can to the tip of my nose and then on the bridge of my nose. I'm just going to leave that on for a little bit. I'm actually going to take off the powder that's on the side of my nose already. I don't like this line right here where I added the powder to be that strong. That's why I removed it first. But this highlight, I want it to be extra bright to make my nose look extra slim. So I actually leave that as I finish the rest of my makeup. So I'm going to go ahead. I actually haven't added any like bronzer, blush, or eyeshadow to my lower lash line because I hadn't concealed. So I'm going to do that while I let this bake, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm all done with the rest of my face, and I'm just going to go ahead and remove the powder from my nose. Just taking any brush and just quickly wiping it off. Alright, you guys, so that is it. That is how I contour my nose. It's super simple. All you need is a cream contour for your nose. It's going to make it way easier than if you use a powder, in my opinion. You can add a highlight if you want. You can add some to the bridge of your nose and to the tip of your nose, but I think I'm going to leave my look matte. And that's it, you guys. Add me on Instagram so you guys can let me know what other videos you want to see. You can comment down below here as well. On Instagram, I've been doing polls to see what videos you guys are interested in watching. And I'll leave my Instagram down below. And I think that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one.